Hi, this is Kiran. I'm the author and founder of Traffic Squeezer and author and founder of Aquarium. They are both Linux based open source solutions, and in this video I'm just going to present you sort of a review of my new Samsung Galaxy Tab2 10.1 inches tablet, which I got recently in Dallas airport on my trip to US. And I just bought it just to read something in the flight, and as such I don't have much expectations like to use it as a everyday gadget and stuff like that. But I was kind of amazed with the new use cases where I can manage to find out, and I see many times it's more than a sort of replacement to my laptop, and it is also a sort of extension of my mobile phone, where sometimes, as you can understand, you cannot read books comfortably and things like that, whereas this is where it perfectly bridges the gap, where you don't have the space to carry or take your laptop and use it for any emails and stuff like that. At the same time, in terms of reading something, you can definitely use a tablet for that purpose. So I just the box which I got is just containing the tablet and a couple of accessories, which is very basic, and so I need to get this bag to carry it around. And so here is my tablet, and I need to get the cover, which is again extra, which costed around some $100, which is dollars. And this is my Samsung Tab2, and I paid around somewhere around $450 US, and it is, as you know, it is released around May 2012, and I just got it by around June, and so that's the price I got it. Perhaps soon, due to the market and things like that, it may reduce. So I'm just powering it on. So as you can see, it shows while booting the Samsung Galaxy Tab2 10.1 inches display, and it comes with a sort of resolution which is 1280 into 800 pixels, and the display is really good. You have that very low power consumption, and so that way you get some decent resolution. But still, I suggest, if you want to buy something, you can still wait or buy a sort of display which is somewhere around 2000 pixels, more than somewhere around 2000 pixels actually, because some PDFs I need to little struggle in terms of zooming every time, in terms of rendering it better. So that's the sort of one of the downsides actually. So apart from that, it is made with Gorilla Glass screen, and it has a sort of you can put a micro SD card of around 32 GB, and mine is having an internal storage of around 16 GB. You have another 32 GB variant, so you can choose whichever you want actually, or in future you may get more of 32 GB variants sold in the market actually. So that's the sort of its memory limitations. And next thing is its RAM. It has around 1 GB of RAM, which is pretty decent enough, and its processor is a sort of dual core ARM 1 GHz Cortex A9 processor, which is, as far as I see, it is pretty good as such. It's what to say, I mean, it takes quite less time to boot, so that way it is, I see, very comfortable in terms of using it. And these days I don't much prefer using laptops for every now and then, especially during the weekends as such, because you can just relax in a couch and you can just browse through your email, social networking, and as well as especially reading any magazines. Usually I don't read much books, but I do like reading online news and magazines with this as such. So apart from that, I kind of able to install several apps, which is good, and since it is shared with a common Android platform, you get so many apps in Google App Stores, and so that is a good thing about it. But on the downside, I still feel Samsung must have provided some more preloaded apps, especially some drawing apps and stuff like that, especially the apps which are meant for tablet, which is a sort of space which can be sort of filled by them as such. So when I compare a Samsung Galaxy Note and a Samsung Galaxy Tab, the offering in terms of Samsung Galaxy Note, which is a sort of a bigger version of a mobile phone, is having something more than what they offer in this space. So something can be given that way, and especially a sort of a freebie of some stylus which is compatible with this is also a great value addition if it is provided by Samsung itself. So that's much about it, and it's quite lightweight but not so much. It's around 1.3 kgs, and a little bit I can feel about it. I can just remove it from this protective cover. So I just need to buy this cover in the same store. So this is it. This is its back, and it has a camera, and I think it is around 3 megapixel or something like that, and the only disadvantage is it doesn't have a flash, so not much of high quality pictures when you can take. At the same time, not much of good pictures you can take in low light conditions. So that's much about it, but still I don't want to use this as a camera or something like that. I have my mobile phone which I can use for that. So it has a micro SD card, and Samsung removed the GPRS, or I mean sorry, Samsung removed a SIM card port in this, so you cannot anymore insert a SIM card in this. It is not a much of a disadvantage, because you can anyway make a Wi-Fi hotspot with your smartphone. It can be a Samsung phone or an iPhone, anything. So you can have wireless sort of a private Wi-Fi network, and you can connect this device. So I never need, even if it has a SIM card port in it. So it has a micro SD port and a volume rocker, and a power switch, and as well as it has a IR blaster. This is a great feature. Sometimes if I forget my remote, I can still use this on emergency basis, which is really cool, and sometimes it is much better than the remote which I got with the TV, because it's so smooth and it is so responsive than really a physical remote. So sometimes if this is handy, I don't need a remote. So good thing is Samsung have bundled a smart remote app called Peel, which is also, you can get it in Google Apps, Google Play. So which is pre-installed, and you can configure your devices with it. So that's much about it. In terms of operating system, it contains Android 4.03 ice cream sandwich version, which is a good package with this. And however, there are certain few limitations, is like it has a few minor bugs as such. Soon after my 1 month of usage, I figured out I can't open any text box, or I can't even open any keypad and type anything. It has some bug which is immediately closing down the application. I hope if soon Samsung releases a new release or new update, I can get away with this. But anyway, I don't have much time to explore it. I mainly use it to read books and magazines in it. So that's much about it. And so its battery is pretty good. It's around 7000 milliamps and milliamp hours, and it is good enough actually. It's like almost you can use in a single charge like a mobile phone. You can turn it on whole day, but still in the standby mode it hardly consumes any battery. So it's the best part is the battery, I can really appreciate. And so that's about it. The package is really sleek, as you can see. It's very thin, and the form factor is really interesting. It is unfortunate that currently the Samsung tabs, as you know, at this point of time is banned in US due to that patent infringement of similarity between this and the Apple products. But seriously, it's a good tab, and I'm a Linux kernel developer, so I still appreciate Linux technology which is in it. So somehow it makes sense to go with Android platform rather than getting a sort of vendor lock with iPhone platform. So that's my opinion. I'm not kind of criticizing any Apple products. I still appreciate their innovative product uh, products which they make, but still, being a sort of Linux enthusiast and a Linux hacker and a Linux developer, I still like Android much better than anything else. So that's one of the reasons I need to stick with the Android platform. So that's much about it, and I hope you like watching this video. And you have another variant which is the 7.1 or 7-inch screen version of a smaller Samsung Galaxy Tab, and I suggest that if you want to kind of buy this, especially for reading books, try choosing for 10-inch screen, because the screen size really matters. You can really comfortably read stuff in this, and especially it is an online news or anything like that, you can really comfortably read with this stuff. Anything bit smaller is going to be a sort of a disadvantage. And even in this, the only limitation I see is the screen resolution. It should be bit higher. Anything beyond 2000 pixels into something else is much better than the current offering, which is 1280, which is quite less as such, especially when it is about to open a sort of portrait or a sort of big sized PDF documents especially. So that's the thing about it. So thanks for watching this video. Please do write your comments and suggestions with this YouTube video. Thank you. Have a nice day.